I see what old chaps and chappets, Game Chap and Dirty here.
Yes.
Yes, fellows, and I dare say we now have our head in the clouds. Yes, indeed, investigating the exciting, newly updated Ether modification for Minecraft 1.6.4 by Gilded Games.
Well, it's the Ether 2, actually, that we're going to be showing to you.
Precisely, the Ether 2. Now, I dare say, of course, this is a very exciting and feature-rich mod for Minecraft with a long history, and they have finally released it at long last for a modern Minecraft version of 1.6.4. There you are, Bertie.
Yes, here I am. Yes, they most certainly have. Yes, indeed. With all added features and new sort of goodies and all sorts of fun things. So this is how you get into there, and you need to have crafted a portal such as this.
Now, yes, indeed, observe fellows. You will, of course, need yourself a glowstone portal, not another one, and of course, you can use here a water bucket to spark it up. You'll say.
Oh yes, can you hear that noise?
No, I can't actually, old chap,
Oh,
but it,
okay.
of course, is the opposite of the nether portal. There's the noise.
Right, so hopping in here takes us to the Ether. Shall we go?
Why not, old
Right,
mate?
off we go.
I say. Off we go to the clouds. Do I see? And here we are inside the Ether. Now, of course, firstly, fellows, I must say that the Ether looks very pretty, as you can see, and it also generates a lot faster in the new version. It was very laggy before, but now it's high speed, you'll say.
It most certainly does, yes indeed. And all these things around. What are all these trees and all sorts of things? Look, loads of things.
There's so many mysterious things to explore. Now, of course, we've set up here a field research and development lab of sorts, so we can show you all the exciting things it does, you'll know.
Oh, let's have a look. The Field Research Acmico Limited Lab, Ether Branch, cockatrices not admitted.
Oh, good day, hello there.
So no cocks allowed.
No cockatrices, they're all
cockatrices, no.
nasty things.
Yes, yes,
Now, of course,
right.
as you can see, we have all the facilities here. But firstly, I want to show you the exciting new companions.
Ah, yes, there are special companions in this one which sort of walk around with you and do things. Shall we go outside or in here?
Let's take one from the old box of companions. As you can see, firstly we have here the Fleeting Stone. This, of course, will summon in a Fleeting Wisp. Now, let's go outside and test this thing rather, shall we?
The Fleeting Wisp.
As you can see, in this mod, you actually have additional equipment slots, like so, in your accessory slot. There I am, good day. Now, of course, you can place this into your extra slot somewhere. No, hold on, it's, there we are, old chap. Now, as you can see, it's ready soon.
What do you mean? You've got something spinning around you.
My word, old
Look,
chap.
there it goes, look.
It's a Fleeting Wisp. Now, if I change myself over into Game Mode 0, as you can see, I will, of course, have a special feature known as the High Step, which means I can actually walk across one-step high blocks like so.
Yes, and the Wisp is following you wherever you go. Look at that.
Now, of course, interesting fellows, if you've got fed up of your current companion, you can simply go to your inventory, take him out, and choose another.
Right, how do we find these Fleeting Wisps?
They're rather rare, of course. Now, I dare say, let's just choose another one for the sake of example here. As you can see, this one here is a Soaring Wisp of some sort.
Soaring Wisp?
You can also right-click these like so, and he will, of course, increase your move speed. Look at that, old chap. Lovely.
So he'll show you his moves.
Show you his move speed. But, of course, because I've changed, I no longer have the one-step ability, as you can see there.
Right, okay, so what about the others? What have we got?
Well, of course, I say, that is, of course, just a small sample of the companions, and we'll be showing more of those shortly. But next, let's take a look at the custom armor sets and their buffs in this game.
Ah, yes, the custom armor sets. Some of these armor sets are absolutely spiffing, you know.
They are very spiffing. Now, of course, as you can see, let's choose here one of the best armor sets, I think, which is, of course, the Gravitite armor. Now,
Yes.
this is made using enchanted Gravitite, which is a very rare item, of course, in itself. As you can see, Vales, the Gravitite armor is the strongest set in the game, and also you have in the Ether mod, which
Yes.
you don't get anywhere else, gloves for your armor.
Ah, you most certainly do. So this is Gravitite.
This
Now-
is Gravitite.
Yes.
Now, the Gravitite set, of course, gives you very strong resistance, exactly the same as Diamond, actually, and also it allows you to jump high into the air, but you won't actually jump high unless you're held. I say to several, old chap, get that thing away from me! Oh,
Those
no!
devils will blow you out the world.
I hate those things! They're
Yes, they
awful,
do.
you know! Get out of here, I have some cat, I say!
They'll blow you straight out.
They will. Now, of course, this set of armor allows you, when holding Sneak, to jump high into the sky!
Oh my goodness me, you did, didn't you? Look at
You can
that.
jump so high, of course, and also you can even do a double jump. I say, would you mind? You can do a double jump armor by going jump, sneak, jump, and there we go.
Yes, and now apparently this is the most powerful armor in the game. Look, why don't you... Where are you?
I'm up here.
Right, I'll hit you with this diamond sword.
Okay, go on then,
Right,
anyway.
let's see how powerful it
Let's
is.
see what we have. Oh, only half a heart. Half a heart to one heart, that's all.
That's a diamond sword hit, look at that.
They're very powerful indeed, these things.
Yeah.
Now, of course, also, I just wanted to show you here. This roof, as you can see, is composed of rather majestic-looking blue block rather of sorts.
Yes.
That is quick-soiled glass, and as you can see, if I walk on it,
yes.
I'm sliding, old chap.
Aha, yes indeed, so slidey glass.
That's right. This mod is just so full of clever tricks, I say. Now, next, of course,
Yes.
we're going to return to the lab and show you another feature. We've just had some armor. Where shall we go next, old chap?
Right, well there's more armor, isn't there? Different
There-
types. So you get this from Gravitite.
That's
Which
right.
is mined, isn't it?
Now, this is a good point, of course. In order to actually make the Gravitite armor, you're going to need a special block, because the armor in this mod does not just come easy, you know.
It most certainly doesn't. Gravitite is hard to find, as I remember, I think.
No, it's, oh yes, Gravitite, that's right.
Yes.
Now, of course, in order to use enchanted Gravitite, you're going to need an altar. Now, the altar, as you can see here, is a special block exclusive to the Ether. I'm just going to change back to creative mode to show you this, fellows. As you can see, the altar recipe, let's see, what do we have here, old boy?
Now, the altar recipe, as you can see, is, well, in the centre, there is a special, Zenite gemstone surrounded by holystone, I believe. Now that makes that altar, which you need, as you say, because the armour is indeed enchanted gravitite.
Now, of course, fellows, those two recipe items, although they look of strange of sorts, they are not actually that uncommon. There, as you can see, holystone is in fact the base stone of this mod, and Zenith can be relatively easily achieved by mining Zenith ore, of course.
Yes.
And that will make you an altar quite quickly.
Hang on, is it Zenith or Zenite?
Zenith.
Is it scone or scone? Is it tomato or tomato?
Is it potato or potato? No, never mind that. Anyway, as you can see, fellows, I say! Now, of course, you can place items onto the altar with a right click, which is rather clever, and then, my word, you can, of course, enchant them. But indeed, in order to power this thing, you're going to need special shards of ambrosium.
Now, ambrosium, where'd you get that from?
Once again, you can mine ambrosium from ore, and also, there's even a special type of tool that lets you get double drops from your ore mining.
Yes, it's quite easy to find.
So clever, I say. But anyway, place, as you can see...
Hey, you're standing on some, look!
My word, so I am!
That's how easy it is to find. Look,
Good, it's right there, I say.
Right.
But anyway, of course, as you can see, I've placed 2 ambrosium shards onto that. Now, in the recipe box, we can see here, if we place a blueberry along with those ambrosium shards, like so, there you go!
It creates special things. What have you got there?
What I've got here, I've just made a enchanted berry.
Blueberry,
Now, also, you can take, for example, a poison bucket, which is a nasty item usually. It actually poisons you, of course.
No, the skyroot plants, they are deadly.
They're deadly.
If you find them, they're absolutely deadly, and they'll poison you.
Isn't that right, Anna? Yes, of course. Now, place that said skyroot poison bucket onto the altar there. Hold on, I say. No, it doesn't work, old chap.
What?
You place firstly those 2 things, there we are, and then of course the poison bucket, and it'll grant you back in return, let's see, no!
Well it should grant you, as far as I remember, a special bucket.
Well, that's strange, perhaps the recipe's been changed, but anyway, here's another recipe you can see. Place holystone onto the altar, along with 2 shards, and you will of course receive, look at that!
What's that?
It's a strange nodule of sorts, it is in fact a healing stone!
A healing stone, so that can heal you.
That of course can heal you, rather clever I say.
Yes.
And of course in the Ether, you don't use normal torches, you use these ambrosium torches, so there's all these different things to see. But of course, that's not all you'll know.
No, sir, it isn't. What about more of those wisps?
Let's have a look at another companion. As you can see, we have here the what? The Fangrin capsule. That's rather strange, old chap.
No.
Let's see what this one does. Hello. Oh, look, it's a dinosaur, old boy.
Is it? Oh my goodness me, look at this thing.
But he's only cosmetic, you know. He doesn't actually do anything as such. He's not particularly helpful.
He just follows you around.
A rather nice chap. Let's take him out and show you the next one. As you can see, you can take out and remove those in your inventory like so, of course.
Right.
That was the Fangrin. And over here we have the Crasith, you say.
The what?
The Crasith, which is of course another type of monster. As you can see there, he's a different fellow.
Yes indeed. Isn't there little angel things that follow you around as well? They look like little tiny little angel things.
Really?
Yes, I'm sure there was.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Blue things, I think.
Some blue angels, are you sure? Well, we
Yes,
have here
sure.
the Orb of Alzensus, you know. Arkansas, even.
Arkansas.
Now, this I like. This one's quite useful. As you can see, what this one does, when I summon it like so, I have a blue angel sword.
That's the thing, yes.
As Birdie says that. But if I actually jump off of the edge here, look at this. I float slowly to the ground, you say.
So it stops you just falling and smashing yourself to pieces.
Now, of course, that's not just the armour doing that. I'm going to take the armour off, as you can see there. In fact, what this does, it'll give you a lot more reaction time, which, believe me, in the Ether is very important because there's so many drops. As you can see, if you fall down there, old chap, it's back down to the Minecraft world, you know.
Straight down to the world and you're stuck.
You'll be dead, I say.
Well, yes, and you won't come back to where you want to be either, often.
No, you won't. You have to find your way back. It's very difficult, I say. Now, of course, another type of companion here is, of course, the invisibility one.
He flies around with his legs, look.
Oh, he does. Yes, it's very nice, I say.
Yes.
Let's take it away. Let's, in fact, add in the invisibility one. This chap, as you can see, is an ethereal wisp, and he will cause you to become invisible. My goodness, old chap. Look at this.
Goodness me, wait a minute.
Sort of walking swords left, old chap.
So you're immediately invisible with this one?
This is rather clever. There's so many pieces of advanced technology in this modification.
There most certainly are, yes indeed. So you have to find these around the world, I believe, don't you?
That's right. Now I want to show you next, videos, the rather speaking power of the Obsidian armour set. But before I can do that, I'll have to show you another armour set, which makes the Obsidian one, you'll say.
Will you?
Yes, indeed.
Look, I've heard there's dungeons here. Are we going to look soon?
We're going to go to a dungeon right now, old fact, indeed. Yes, old fact, old boy, in fact. There we are.
Yes.
As you can see, I'm going to take out the Phoenix armour here.
The Phoenix?
Phoenix if you prefer, I say.
Phoenix.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
This Phoenix armor is, of course, a special set, and this will give you the ability to resist fire whilst also looking rather trendy at the same time.
My goodness me, it most certainly does indeed. Look at that.
Look at that. I say I'm glowing with power, you know.
You are. So this is some sort of Phoenix armor.
Yes, I have fire.
It's Phoenix, really, you know.
It's
But
Phoenix.
it saves us cutting, doesn't it?
It does. What are you saying, man?
Yes, it
For
does,
goodness
yes.
sakes.
Yes.
As you can say, let us go. You'll stay there. Now, I'm going to go to the Slider Dungeon. This is presently the only type of dungeon in the modification.
Can I come?
Yes, you can. No, stay there, actually. I'll TV back to you, I say.
Oh, okay, go on then.
I'm going to go in survival mode, so
Wait!
What?
Be very careful going in that dungeon. I went in there earlier. It's very bad.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's terrible in there. Yes.
Well, let's summon forth our chap, shall we? There we are. I have a snowfall chap.
think you'll need him.
You are attempting to enter the Slider Labyrinth on your own? Oh, my word.
Prepare to enter these depths.
If you, I must, I
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Okay, everybody else, we are now inside the dungeon, as you can see, and we've already crashed our chap. Pot the place. No, let us just change. We're going to need some torches inside here, I think.
will,
Gilbert.
yes, oh, yes.
We can't see about anything, you know. Okay, right, as you can see.
No, yes, that's it.
This is in fact a complete dungeon which actually has its own boss, and these are very fun to play through, of course. There he is, our chap!
Where's the boss?
We're going to need a special type of tool for this fellow. You'll
yes.
have to use a pickaxe. Let's use a gravitite one, shall we?
Right, okay.
Now, the pickaxe, of course, is your main tool for fighting this fellow, and he does not like intruders. Goodness me, look at this fellow!
So he doesn't work. Swords don't work on him then.
No, you have to use a pickaxe, of course. He's
Course
a
he's
mimic!
right.
He's only a mimic, he's not the real one! I say!
yes, because he's a block. You have to hit him with that because he's a block, don't you? Yes.
That's
yes.
right, if you use a sword on him, the damage is, of course, only... No, you can't even harm him with the sword, old boy!
No, you can't. No.
Hardly
So,
at all, I
laugh
say.
at that.
So, of course, you'll see he'll summon minions and all these sorts of nasty things to absolutely destroy you if you're not careful. You have to be fully prepared before you go into this dungeon.
You certainly do. But in this dungeon, can you not find some armor?
You can, of course, find special drops including weapons, items, armor, etc. and so forth. There we are, he's on the ropes, old boy, and
Very
down
nice.
he goes. Lovely.
Yes, you got him. What'd you
I,
get?
of course, gathered some other coins for doing this. This is rather fun, as you can see, and there's many more things trying to get me. I'm going to leave post haste, old chap.
Yes, but in here you can get the Valkyrie armor, I'm sure, from killing Valkyries, I think.
Let us show the Valkyrie armor next, and that's quite fun too, you know.
Yes,
But
most
what's
certainly.
that? I'm going! Now, observe it, else. To exit the said dungeon, you can, of course, right-click this thing once more to take you out, as you can see. Now, buddy,
yes.
do you have the Valkyrie armor there, old chap?
The Valkyrie armor? Well, it's somewhere here. I'm still back at the base.
Oh no, before we do that, we have to show the chaps and chappets this first. This is very clever, I say.
What is it then?
Now, of course, with the full set of Phoenix armor equipped, you will need to find a body of water. You know water, old chap.
A body of water. Right, okay.
That's right. Now, observe it, we have a small update for you here, live on camera from Burlington HQ, you know.
Burlington HQ, yes, what is
Now, of course, the Phoenix armor no longer turns when in contact with water. And let's just get rid of this bloody pendant, I say. What you have to do now, apparently, is use lava to achieve this. I see we're falling down, and that's what happens, old boy. Down into the ocean we go.
No.
Right, okay, we're going to come into contact with lava, as you can see.
Are we?
See
Right.
what happens there, and aha!
Yes,
Wait
what's
for it,
happened?
old chap.
No, nothing's happened.
Ah, that must be a bug of sorts. Of course, there are still some bugs in this modification
Yes.
video, so be aware if you decide to play it.
Yes, so don't bother throwing yourself into water, but just enjoy the armour as it is.
That's right.
Yes.
Let us instead show the chaps and chappets the Obsidian armor next, old chap. The
Right.
Obsidian armor may be my favourite set, old boy.
Oh,
it's
yes.
very, 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 very strong, you know.
Yes, there's three varies, yes.
Three varies.
I think it's four, actually.
Perhaps.
Yes, right.
This Obsidian armor, fellows, is actually 33% stronger than diamond armor. Can you believe that, old chap?
That's tough. Very
That's tough stuff, you know.
Yes, it is, yes.
Let's just get it on. As you can see, I do like, of course, also the fact you have gloves in this modification. Now, with the full set of Obsidian armor, you not only look drunk, old boy, but also you move slower because you're basically a walking tank, you'll say.
You are, yes, indeed. Very, very powerful indeed. Right, here's the diamond sword test, right?
Just a moment, old boy.
Are you ready?
This Obsidian armor is super strong, if you would, old chap.
Now pay careful attention to everything that's going on in this mod, or you'll forget.
That's
now, here
right.
we go. Right, dunk.
You
There's
didn't even scratch me.
one. My word, look at that!
It can't even hurt me, old boy.
3, 4, 5 hits with a diamond sword and you're untouched. Look
No
at that.
damage at all. This armor is incredibly strong. Look at this, I say.
My goodness me, look at that. It's one of those things where you sort of bend your iPhone and find out how long it lasts, isn't it?
That's right, old boy, but be very, very careful, I say, because, of course, as you can see, I actually have here slowness 2, which severely restricts my movement speed, and, of course, you will, of course, be a rather easy target for fast-moving enemies or other players like that.
Right, so you get this by Obsidian, I suppose, is it?
It is, of course, a dungeon drop, and you're supposed to be able to, in the old version at least, turn Phoenix armor into that by using water, but at the moment, that doesn't seem to be in the game, old chap.
Ah, yes, dungeon drop. Right, okay. Now, what about the creatures here? I've heard you can do some. breeding, or not breeding, but I think you can make eggs and things.
That's a very good point, and of course you can make just that. Now what you're going to need is of course, I believe, a mower, but not a lawnmower, old chap.
No, not a lawnmower, no. So have we got the thing here, have we?
Let's see, old boy. We have of course here, let's just take these city effects off, there we are. We have of course an incubator here. Now
the
the
incubator
is powered with ambrosium torches, and that will even hatch mower eggs for you.
Right, how do you make an incubator?
But firstly, I have to ask, old boy, what's a mower, old chap?
A mower? Oh,
Yes.
a mower is a friendly bird sort of thing.
Ah, is it really?
It's a bit like a bird, yes.
It's not, you don't mow the lawn with it, old chap.
It's not a mower, no, it's not one of those, no.
Right, let's see a mower then, please, old boy.
You want to see one?
Well, of course we have to show them, you know.
You've got to make one, haven't you? You can make a little egg and make it hatch.
Let's see, shall we? Oh, yes, of course. Look at
Can't
this,
change.
fellows. My word. Blue and white mower eggs and black mower. Now, I remember this, the black mowers are, of course, the rarest mowers in the game.
They are. Now, so you've got an egg. Now, you get these eggs. I think they drop them. They just lay them out there in the open. So you have to go and find the mowers in the open world and then hope they drop an egg. And you normally stand around for hundreds of hours waiting for them to drop an egg.
Don't you, Anna?
In fact, you can go and have your dinner and then come back and find you've been destroyed. But never mind.
Don't eat your egg for dinner, though, old chap.
don't eat that.
Now, of course, the black one's the hardest to find. Place ambrosium torches in there and it will begin to incubate. But the hatching process takes a long time, as you can see.
It does, yes. And then I think it pops up there and you have to wait for it to hatch.
That's right, of course. Now, your mower is, of course, a very, very useful pet. He's fast and can jump many times, and hopefully ours will hatch in just a moment.
Righto, what should we do in the meantime?
Meanwhile, let's take a look at the freezer here.
Oh,
now,
yes.
the freezer is a rather situational use item, but it can, of course, be used, well, of course, to freeze certain items, you'll say.
Freeze things, yes.
Let's just clear my inventory like
Mr.
so.
Freeze.
Mr. Freeze, the freezer will use, of course, holystone as its fuel, if you will. So let's place some of that into the slot like so. There we are, and it goes. And, of course, you can freeze things like, yes, rings, pendants, and blocks. Now, rings in this modification, such as the golden ring and, of course, the Zenith ring, are a rather useful accessory.
They are.
Now, let's freeze our golden ring like so, and that should hopefully, I say, give us an ice ring of sorts.
Right, okay, is it working?
Oh, no, it's not, old chap. What's going on here, I say?
No, it's not working. Oh, I think you've got the wrong thing. I don't know. You have to power it with something else, don't you?
Well, I don't know. Of course, you can, as you can see, make ice pendants there because they're this. I say!
Well, it is!
Mr. Hungry, come back here! Get
Mr.
back
Hungry.
here! No! Shards, quickly! What's going on, old boy?
Look, he's you got. I don't know what to do with him.
No, he wants dye. He wants that purple stuff. What is it called, I say?
It's purple stuff. Dye.
No, quickly! We've got to find him dye, you know!
Oh no! He wants dye.
What's the base? There it is, I say!
Dye. Yes.
It's acre petals. He loves acre petals, old boy.
He's dead. Quick.
He's happy now. Look at that, old chap. Now, of course, that fellow will slowly increase in size until he's fully grown. Let's break that portal. You're not going through there, I say. Don't go in the portal, you silly bird.
Don't break the portal and never get back.
All right, okay.
Right.
Now, what will happen? As I say, he will slowly increase in size, but you have to make sure you feed him each time he says he's hungry. Look at that cute little face.
Look, you better slap him in the pen. I think we'll lose him otherwise.
Shall we try a lead, old boy?
A lead you could try, but I don't think you go for it.
Are you sure?
Oh, Dad.
Oh, yes, you will. Come here, my good man.
Right, come on, you little pest. What should we call him?
That's a good question,
Herbert.
chap. What?
Herbert.
Herbert, I thought you said something else, old boy.
No. Herbert the hungry.
Horace, please down the fence post, please, so I can tie him up, old boy.
It's Herbert the hungry. No, Hungry the Herbert. Yeah,
I'll do it, don't
Hungry
worry.
the Herbert. Yes, something like that. Anyway.
Thank God, dear
Herbert
boy.
the hungry mower.
There we are. Let's place the mower. There we are. He's tied up. He can't get running off when we're not looking, I say.
Oh, Herbert.
Now, back to where we were. Oh, that's right, the freezer, old chap.
Freezer. Yes.
But that's strange, of course, because we placed something into the
How do
freezer
you make that?
and it didn't work. So perhaps it doesn't use holystone. Maybe it uses something else as its fuel.
It does, I think. But how do you make it?
Well, the freezer, is of course made here, as you can see. Oh, the recipe's gone. Blast it all, I say.
Oh, don't worry. Hang on. I'll go and find it. You just
No,
keep
it's
talking.
still here, fear not. As you can see, the freezer, fellows, is made by using some holystone there around, of course, a piece of ice stone and some skyroot planks underneath.
Ah.
Meanwhile, also, if you wish to make the incubator, you're going to need some holystone surrounding an ambrosium torch. That will enable you to hatch more eggs and get your own pets like this fellow. He's hungry again. Goodness
Oh, he
me.
is. For goodness sake, be careful.
He's a hungry muncher, isn't he? But he's a right munchkin, you know.
Oh, he is, yes.
Right, okay, as you can see then, the freezer, of course, does not use holystone. So what does it use, old chap?
It uses, I can't see at the moment. I think it uses something, it's some form of ice block or similar it uses.
Now perhaps you gave us the wrong idea. Maybe it uses ice stone, old boy.
I do believe it might be, yes.
That's very likely. Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
that's it. Yes,
There you
it's
are.
ice stone,
It's
yes.
not holystone. You have to use ice stone. It really looks good as it's freezing things there.
It's all the snow, look.
Yes, indeed. It's like Frosty the Snowman, old chap.
Frosty the Snowman, la 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 la.
And it takes a long
La,
time
la,
to... Thank you, Bertie. It takes a long
Yes.
time to freeze your items, rather like the hatching. Keep an eye on Horace out here, old boy.
Horace, wait, that's not Horace, that's Herbert.
Herbert, all right,
Herbert
okay.
the hungry mower. That is.
Happy chap. Now, let us next, fellows.
He says he's hungry.
Does it really?
Yes, he says he's hungry again.
More acre petals, please.
Quick, throw them in.
He likes his acre petals, doesn't he, old boy? There we are.
Yes, yes.
Oh, look, he's grown! Ha ha! Yes, I say.
What?
He's a beast, isn't he, old chap?
Giant hungry
Yes.
Herbert now, isn't he?
Shall we try settling him, old boy? Let's try that. Yes, I've settled, Horace. I mean, Herbert. Yes, indeed,
Herbert, Horace.
Break that fence post, be a good chap, old boy.
Look, there we are.
There we are. As you can see, atop your majestic black mower, you can, of course, move at very high speeds, like so, or comparatively high.
Yes.
But the real catch here, you can do 8 mid-air jumps. He'll actually fly.
Oh, really? Yes,
Look at this.
that.
He's barely flying, you know.
The flying mower flies through the air. Herbert, the flying mower.
Now, of course, not just in survival.
Because another one of those characters now that get millions of views on YouTube.
Yes,
Yes,
he
Herbert,
can
the flying mower.
in both survival and creative
Yes.
modes, as you can see, making transportation in the ether very, very easy. Just don't fall off the edge.
Yeah, no, don't do that. No. Don't hurt Herbert either.
Don't hurt Herbert, he might pick your head off.
Yes, don't hurt. Yes, try saying that quickly. Don't hurt Herbert either. Don't hurt Herbert either. It's hard.
It's very difficult, yes. Let's tie up Herbert now. There we are. Good, Herbert. Good chap, I say. Isn't he
Good chap.
nice? Well
Yes.
done, I say.
Look, I understand you can fly also with something else.
You can. Now, let's just check on this freezer. Nearly done. Now, as you can see, if you have in your possession a Valkyrie armor set, which is gained, as Bertie explained earlier, from the Slider dungeon, you can guess what, old boy?
Guess what? What?
What can you guess?
You can fly through the sky.
That's
if you
right.
fall, you won't die.
You might die, actually, but anyway...
You're not supposed to, I think.
You're not supposed to, no. Let's just... Oh, my word, I've got wings! Goodness me!
Look at that.
But hold on, aren't Valkyries supposed to be ladies, old boy?
Well, they are. Now,
Anna, you want to take this, I say?
Now
Just stay there, actually, on second
look,
thought.
that Slider dungeon we were in earlier.
Yes.
I do believe that is... yes, I think you get it from there. I think you have to kill them or something.
Do you really?
Yes, you have to get hold of them.
Extraordinary. Now, of course, with these wings fails, you can actually fly for short periods of time like so. But because we're not birdies, you can't fly forever, unfortunately. But you can, nonetheless, get a good amount of flying distance, as you can see there. And you, of course, won't take full damage once you drop from your flight path.
No, indeed, you won't. No. Now, did you know also that there's larger versions of those,
Bertie, I must sing, old chap. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Bertie, that was supposed to be funny. You're supposed to laugh.
Oh,
no?
sorry, I'd gone out. I was trying to get away from the noise, actually. I was just plugging my ears.
What an awful criticism, I say. That's terrible, old boy.
Look, did you know that there's...
I think about it every...
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much.
Yes, carry on, old chap.
Goodness me, give him a tip quickly and let him shut up.
Yes.
Right, okay, now, yes, look, there's cloud types over here.
Aha! Now, we haven't shown these to get fails because these are rather fun. There are many types of clouds in the Ether mod. Now,
Yes,
of
there
course,
are, yes.
you have the cold air cloud. This is like a standard platform that will catch
Yes,
and
yes,
slow
yes.
your descent slightly. And also, you can use those as a platform, as you can see there, and you won't die. These ones are the green air clouds. Now, these are notoriously bouncy little beggars. As you can see, if you touch these, boing, you get bounced through. These are dangerous
You
things.
get boinged, yes.
You get very boinged. These golden air clouds are rather nefarious because, of course, they will cause you to rapidly and sharply drop through them straight away.
Yes, you do. Be very careful of those.
Very dodgy. These ones, of course, are purple air clouds, which generate I'm bouncing! Which generate a gust of wind in the direction they're facing, like so.
Yes.
There we are. As you can see, be very careful. Again, if you land on one of those on the way down, it could be all over for you.
Yes, it could.
These ones here are stormy air clouds, which are rather more solid than their cold variety.
Yes, so, well, you won't stay up long in them, so be very, very careful.
That's right. Now, of course, I'm just going to show you here a rather also fun variety on the air cloud, which is in fact the blue air cloud. This is my favourite air chip. Let's open the eject hatch, shall we? Anna, come over here, my dear.
Right.
We're going flying, I say.
Yes, look, I don't know whether you noticed. Can
What?
you hear that mower? He makes a ooh noise like that.
It's so nice, isn't it, old chap? This way, and tally-ho, and up we go! I say, I can't... Oh, yes, indeed!
Oh, yes,
there we
that,
are!
yes.
You can use these to bounce high into the sky! Oh, my! Goodness me! There we are! As you can see, videos, they're rather handy for a last-minute recovery from a nasty drop, you'll say.
Yes, or when you've been blown off the world by a zephyr or something like that.
Predictably, old boy.
Look, yes, did you also know that there are larger versions of the dungeon that we've just been to?
Really?
Yes, I think we can go there, can't you?
I say, is that so, old boy?
Yes.
Are you there? There you are. Goodness me, good girl. As you can see, let's go to the big slider dungeon, as Bertie just says.
Big
Like
slider
so,
dungeon.
tally-ho, and I'm facing some bunnies! Look at these bunnies! They're the kangaroos!
Kangaroos, where's the big slider dungeon?
Zephyr rules, these are new, lovely I say. The
that.
big slider dungeon, as you can see, a slight variety there. They of course vary in shapes and sizes. I'm just going to enter like so.
Oh, it's been
Oh,
inside, it's the same.
like a TARDIS, old boy.
Yes,
Very
yes.
funny. Okay, as you can see, yes, I believe this is perhaps a slightly larger
Slightly
variation
different,
of
yes,
the
it is.
same thing. But my word, these things are full of traps and nasties, but they've even
But
got
goodies.
bloody blue guns. Look at that,
Look,
old chap.
they're like boots, yes. In these dungeons, you get free things like that, which is rather fun to pick up if you dare to venture in them.
But be careful, I must say the difficulty level here, Felios, is
it's
very
tough.
high. Don't go in
Yes.
thinking you're going to walk away because you won't. It's very tough. I can't even find the exit now, old chap.
No, it is tough, yes, I must admit, yes.
My word, what on earth is this? The door, it's a door. I
Ah.
say, that's so clever, old chap.
is,
Shall
yes.
we try that, little boy?
Go on, have a quick
Let's
look.
try, we will try some silver keys. Perhaps we'll try
you're
to open the door with
cheating.
those. Don't worry. No, I can't get in, old boy.
The mystery of the hidden door, or the door you can't unlock.
These fragments must, of course, know you're going to have. I just broke it down. I'm a bad cheat,
Oh,
old
you
boy.
cheat!
And behind there lurks the boss, as you can see. The whole modification is very well crafted. This is well worth a look, fellows.
Oh, it's well worth a look, yes indeed.
Let's get back to the village, shall we, old boy?
The village?
My word, fellows, what an amazing update to the Ether. My goodness, I dare say this must be one of the best mods in Minecraft. Just look at it, old
It's
chap.
extremely in depth, yes indeed, but there's one thing you didn't show.
What?
One of the bad, horrible, nasty little things.
What?
Called a cockatrice, and I just happen to have an egg here. I'll show you.
I hate these things,
I've got to show them, look, there we are.
No, these
bad.
things poisoned with darts, old chap.
What's he doing?
Anna, no, don't do that, I say.
Stop it.
No, my God, for goodness, Bernie, it's dynamite. What's going on here? You have some conniving cat, Bernie. What have you done?
No, I just gave her a little bit of dynamite to play with when you were away. It's not my fault.
Bertie, you never give Anna dynamite. She's a bloody hothead. Get back here at once. Good as it. No, as I say. Remember, look forward to seeing you once more the next uniting. It's all gone, old chap. It's all of it.
Oh, we can rebuild it. Stop moaning.